stated by Congressman Marcoleta under Republic Act 11469, paragraph K, it says here, undertake the procurement of the following as the need arises in the most expeditious moment or manner as exemptions from the provisions of Republic Act 9184 or the Government Procurement Reform Act and other relevant laws. So merong exemption sila dito. Ang tanong ko, how many percent of the total procured items na 47 billion that you consider importing these materials, the testing kits, and most of these are actually manufactured outside of the country. Considering the fact that you are exempted from Republic Act 9184, so you can do the most expeditious way by directly importing these products. Now, question ko, out of this 47 billion, ilan ba ang in-import natin at ilan ba pinocure natin through the dealers or distributors of these manufacturers of the various products?
Ma'am, PSDBM.
Ma'am, i-check po namin yung for the other contracts. But for the test kits, I was told na 3 po doon sa POs issued for the test kits ay from foreign suppliers.
So if that is the case, Madam Chair, you can easily determine the price. The prices are online actually.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was saying, Honorable Go. Tinitignan namin yung presyo online. Parang ang lumabas kasi, $8. Kaya pinapacheck ko, but at that time, what was it? Of course, hindi namin alam. Kaya, but for sure, dapat chinek yun ng PSDBM at that time. Kaya, ma'am, madam, pakicheck na lang po sa files ninyo kasi kung talagang nag-due diligence ang PSDBM, dapat kasama yon sa research. Yes, so no further questions. I can now open the floor for questions. So first to interpolate.
Madam Chair.
Yes, the Honorable Garin.
Yeah, very quick question. I'm sorry I came late. Who determines the ABC? Is it PSDBM or DOH? Because we might be blaming PSDBM, but at the end of the day, it's actually the hope or the requesting office that determines the ABC. As you remember earlier when I was asking Secretary Duque, I was asking him why did he not collaborate with other secretaries or ministers of health since we have a network. You can even use the Asian network instead of the global network. So who determines the ABC? Is it DOH or is it PSDBM?
PSDBM na lang siguro ang sasagot kasi mas yung procedure.
Madam Chair, Your Honors, PSDBM po ang nag-recommend ng ABC and yung back po or yung designated procuring committee and then nire-recommend po nila and ina-approve po ng head of the procuring entity. PSDBM po, ng PSDBM.
So PSDBM recommends and DOH approves. Did I get it right, ma'am?
Hindi po ma'am, yung po, PSDBM po ang nag-recommend and nag-approve. Yung pong recommendation will come from the back or the designated procuring committee, and then they will recommend to the whole.
So the Department of Health, Madam Chair, Your Honor, does not play any role in determination of the prices of the pandemic commodities.
Meron lamang pong presyo doon sa kanilang APR, ma'am, pero sinasubject po namin yun sa market research.
Yeah. So they still recommend, may role ang Department of Health.
Yes, ma'am. If based on the APR po, meron silang unit price
okay.
suggested.
I just wanted that cleared, ma'am, because in aid of legislation, it is actually a function that DOH should not delegate because the Department of Health has the pool of network when it comes to manufacturers, when it comes to pricing of other countries. And in a pandemic where commodities are quite new, we cannot base the pricing on traders or the market price in the Philippines because these commodities are not available in our country. That's all, Madam Chair.
Okay, before we proceed to our interpellation, just a last follow-up. I was reminded by our committee secretary, in our last hearing, the Honorable Adyong requested the DOH to secure from the Bureau of Customs the bill of lading and the pro forma invoices to determine the landed cost of the imported medical supplies, including testing kits, of course, para malaman natin kung ano ba yung base price and the taxes, para compute natin kung magkano ba talaga yung actual price. Nagawa po ba ito ng DOH? Secretary Ted? Naging mahaba naman ang ating break, 2 weeks.
Yeah, I have to refer to ASEC Ontalan regarding the custom.
Yes, ma'am. Asek?
Good morning, Your Honors. Upon discussion, we were thinking if some,
Kindly speak closer to the mic, ma'am.
Good morning, Your Honors. Yes. Upon discussion with the procurement service of the DOH, we're trying to determine the documents first that we are going to request from the Bureau of Customs is because we have not retrieved yet most of the documents pertaining to the test kits. So that's the reason why we have difficulty requesting from the Bureau of Customs. And if we can be given more time to determine the document, because as of now, even from our data bank in the legal service, we do not have any of the documents pertaining to the test kits too.
But, Secretary, simple lang yung tanong, di ba? Pwede bang isang guni na lang sa BOC? It's a simple question. Based on the bills of lading, can we determine what was the landed cost of COVID test kits during the pandemic? That's a simple question. And that could be done easily.
Madam Chair, Your Honor, if the procurement was done by PSDBM, I think the bill of lading, the consignee will be the PSDBM, not the Department of Health. So we will not have the documents on record.
Kasi sir,
I'm not sure of this.
Okay,
but
the DOH delegated that authority to purchase. But ultimately, you are the buyer. Tama po? Nasa inyo po yung budget di ba? The appropriation is the DOH's. Tama?
It's the budget of the department.
It's the budget of the DOH. Tama po? So, hindi po ba responsibilidad niyo po yon? You just delegated a certain task, which is, kumbaga po, pinabili niyo ng suka, yung PSDBM. Pero ultimately, responsibilidad niyo po yan. Ngayon po, ang tanong is, tama ba yung naging presyo? Tingin ko po, it is primarily your responsibility, DOH. Wag po natin ipasa, sir.
sige, we will request with customs the
Tama,
test
sir.
kits. Thank you.
Madam Chair,
Yes, Honorable
if the
Go.
price is already agreed between DBM and the supplier, DOH cannot overturn whatever agreement they've already established. Yun ang ano dun That's the problem with this kind of setup. Once the agreement is signed between DBM and PSDBM and DOH, that's it. They cannot overrule. For example, they purchase already. They cannot say that they cannot consummate the sale if and when they do not agree with the price. And I'm sure there were no instances in the past na nangyari yun. you turn over the responsibility. Therefore, PSDBM should perform in accordance with the agreement as they are mandated between DBM and PSDBM and DOH, Madam Chair.
Yes,
Madam
that is-
Chair,
yes.
if I may, of course, with due courtesy to our honorable colleague, and mind you, in our first hearing, Madam Chair, I politely requested Secretary Herbosa to possibly seriously consider participation of the department in this hearing. And the way things I am seeing is that parang pag nag-hearing kasi the DOH family is here, but then after the hearing parang wala lang. So I think that can also be looked into, the commitment of the current leadership of the Department of Health with regards to oversight hearings of the Committee on Appropriations. Next, Madam Chair, yes, Congressman Mark Go was correct in saying that if there are contracts signed, it becomes difficult for DOH to bend that contract. And that is precisely the reason why we have been asking why there was no MOA from Secretary Duque, because that MOA could have saved the Department of Health with all this hula baloo. The MOA will contain the items that will be procured, the safeguards, the quality check, and even the pricing. And I'm not sure, Madam Chair, Your Honors, but my understanding with my 1.5 year stint in the Department of Health, whenever the DOH transfer funds to procurement agencies like PSDBM, and I hope Secretary Herbosa will hear us out on this. Pasensya na po, Sec, nakikiusap po kami, baka pwede seryosohin nyo naman yung hearing dito.
Madam Chair, we take this hearing seriously. In fact, I was listening to the hearing, the second one, even if I was abroad in the wee hours of the morning. Thank you,
because
Madam Chair.
what we have noticed is that there are documents being requested, and then after that, parang nagkakagulatan, no? So, if I may go back, Madam Chair, the context of transfer of funds, like to PSDBM and PITC and even PITC Pharma, kasama po kasi doon palagi yung MOA because it's a procurement through a procurement entity. Nagpabili ka, naglipat ka ng pera, may MOA na maglalagay doon ng lahat ng parameters to safeguard. And the DOH can still oversee because that is budget, that is people's money coursed through the Department of Health. So I somehow disagree on the point na hindi na pwedeng mangialam ang Department of Health because these are technical aspects of procurement. We are not procuring ball pen, paper, erasers. We are procuring devices, commodities, and medical supplies that are quite highly specialized. So just for the record, Madam Chair, that is why there is a big difference between procurement from PSDBM, bumili kayo ng ballpen, papel, eraser, pencil sa PSDBM, as compared to procurement through PSDBM, where you requested PSDBM to procure on your behalf. Ibig sabihin, nagpapabili ka ng mga bagay na specialized sa Department of Health. And I hope I answer the concern of the Honorable Mark Go.
Well, ako, last point na lang. Ako, simple lang naman. Of course, the PSDBM services are available to all government agencies. Ang tanong lang naman is, hindi ba magandang pag-isipan ng ating secretary? Kung moving forward, gagamitin ba natin ang PSDBM services? O di tanungin natin, ano bang nangyari in the past? O may ganitong nangyari sa 47.6 billion? O tanungin natin, ano ba ang naging landed cost ng halimbawa COVID test kits imported? At i-compare natin. Kung nakita natin na ang laki pala ng difference. Ang laki pala na naging mura kung hindi natin idinaan ang pera sa PSDBM. O di, malalaman natin na, baka naman pala, mas maganda pala na we did it in a different way. Yun lang naman, 'di ba? So, I don't think it's a useless exercise, Sec. Yun lang po.
Madam Chair, for the information of the committee, as early as last year, I have issued a circular to make sure that all funds released by DOH to other agencies are covered by a memorandum of agreement. Last year, yes. So we are already learned from this particular experience wherein 47 billion was transferred from from the DOH department to another department without memorandum of agreement. So I've issued that memo already. So we've learned already from this experience. Regards the customs, we will continue to work. I think you heard Assistant Secretary Ontalan tried to actually attempt to get that one. We will pursue getting the bill of lading from the Bureau of Customs of the test kits. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Salamat. Okay.